Hi, welcome back to On the Volley, where we talk about all things football, but I talk about Celtic. Yeah. Now, today basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly go through my post-match analysis, if you like, of the game against St Mirren. We won 2-0, okay, as you all know. And in my last podcast, I actually predicted a 2-0 win. But no, sorry, I didn't predict a 2-0 win. That's a lie. I predicted a win, okay, for Celtic. Although I have to say, I did say it wasn't going to be easy, but I was pretty sure we was going to win. Because, I mean, if you look at our stats, and I pointed this out, in all the games that we've played at home, we've only let in 4 goals all season. We haven't lost a game. We've drawn 2, and we won all the other games at home. So our home, bloody hell, I can't speak English anymore. Our home form, there you go, or is it the alcohol? I'm still suffering from last night. Our home form, okay, I'm still getting tongue-tied, has been excellent. I mean, let's be honest, it has been excellent. So, to be totally honest, okay, what I predicted was basically, it was a formality, if you like, yeah. Now, if you look at the game, yeah, you could say that it took us a little bit of a while to get into it. But if you compare it against the Hibs game, yeah, a vast difference, vast improvement. Yeah, we went in at half-time at 0-0, but... I wasn't worried. I mean, we were in full control. St Mirren didn't trouble us. They did not trouble us, okay? And I have a feeling that, it was just, they were looking for a draw, maybe, 0-0. They were just trying to keep a clean sheet. Whereas we kept a clean sheet at home, again, okay? And talking about that, you've got to take your hat off to Starfelt and Carlton Vickers, okay? CCV, excellent performance as Starfelt. Okay, so Cameron Carter-Vickers, Starfelt, hats off to you boys, yeah. And an extra round of applause for Vickers. Well done, Cameron. Great goal. Okay, and surprise, it's a goal that actually came from a corner. So, hold on a second. Oh, get out of the way. So, I mean, we've been complaining about the fact that we haven't been scoring from corners, from free kicks, and we haven't, yeah? So, for Cameron to pop up like that, okay, excellent, just when we needed it. In the second half, okay, we went 1-0 up, okay? And to be totally honest, it's nothing more than what we expected. Like I said, nobody who's watching the game, no Celtic who's watching the game in the pub, was worried at all. We all knew what the outcome was going to be. And then McGregor, he's been pushed up, okay. Ange made some changes, okay. Great goal by him. He, composed. He just looked up and just basically placed the ball, because there were quite a few defenders there in the box, yeah. So hats off to him as well. Captain's performance. Now you can turn around and say, well, we expect from Celtic, based on what we've seen this season, we expect them to be 2-3-0 up in the first half. Yeah, that would be great. Everyone would be happy with that, yeah? But like I've said before, it's not going to happen every single game. We got the 3 points, that's all that counts. And, we've seen a vast improvement, okay, from the game against Hibs. Now, I've heard again, there's less criticism than there was against, after a result against Hibs, yeah? But to be totally honest, there is still some criticism going out there, and, Maida's still being questioned. I'm going to say it again. Maida doesn't get the service he deserves, okay, for one reason or another. Does his first touch sometimes let him down? Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, and he needs to work on that. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. But the amount of running that guy does, okay, the amount of opportunities he sometimes, he runs into great positions, but he's not seen. So I personally believe that Maida is going to come good and he's going to score a hat full of goals. Don't forget, I said the same thing about Gigi, when he wasn't doing it. Yeah, I said, listen, give him some time. He needs a little bit more time to adapt than the others. And let's be honest, you can't compare Maida to Furuhashi. Two completely different players, two goal scorers, but, okay, right, they have different attributes. So, remember what I said. Maida's going to come good. He's going to score a hat full of goals. And then I want to see, I'd love to see the people that are criticising him and say, well, are you going to criticise him now? And again, don't get me wrong, okay, criticism is all part of the game. When supporters are passionate, and I have never seen such a passionate bunch of supporters as Celtic supporters, but that is a positive thing, but can also be a negative thing, in the sense that, criticising players, okay, criticising Ange, we just expect too much. Okay, fair enough. We want to win every single game. But we're in the real world here. We're not going to win every single game. We're going to draw some. So, if I'm not mistaken, Celtic have gone 2 seasons unbeaten. 2016-2017 season, and I think they went the 1897-1898 season unbeaten. But you have to remember, in the 1897-1898 season, there was only 18 games. Celtic won 15, drew 3. And I think the 2016-2017 season, Celtic actually won, I think it was 34 games and drew 4. Is that right? Or did they win 36 games and draw 2? Doesn't matter. 2 games more, 2 games less. They went unbeaten. Okay? But then again, them lot down the road went unbeaten in 2020, 2021. So, but we're still one ahead of them. And don't forget, I've projected that next season. My prediction for next season is that we're going to go unbeaten. So, Ange is still putting his team together. Okay? I think we'll blow every team away, especially these teams that play with a low block. They come out, okay, right, to salvage a point. That's not football, but that's what we have to deal with. We dealt with St Mirren. We got the 3 points, which is the most important thing. I would have been happy with a 1-0 win, to be totally honest. Okay, we're not playing at the levels we know we're capable of, okay? And I've said this, I'm pretty sure, the training, I'm pretty sure the games, the intensity of the training and the games, okay, playing handball, must take a lot out of these players. It's good to see that we won. We now go on to our next game, away to Livingston. Now, I don't have to say to you, I don't have to tell you, you know our history with Livingston, okay? But I'm going to repeat my prediction from the last podcast. I predict that we beat Livingston, okay? And I've said, some people have said, oh, no, listen, Shah, it's going to be really difficult. There's some kind of mental block there, okay? There's a curse, okay? Whatever. I mean, whatever, okay? I honestly believe we're going to beat them. Look, we've got 9 games left, yeah? 9 games. Them lot down the road won, away from home, 1-0 to St Johnstone. Now, I didn't even watch the game or the highlights, because to be totally honest, I don't care, okay? All I care about is our results. So that's all I'm going to look at, okay? I'm just concerned with the fact that we go out there and we win. And to be totally honest, I'd love to win every game, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. Brilliant. I'd be happy with that. But I tell you what, I'll be more happy with, okay? Even if we grind out a 1-0 win, as long as we get that 3 points, that's all that that's all that matters at the moment. Look, to be totally honest, okay, right, we have been lucky, okay, to see a team that has come together from nothing. Players that have played together for the first time. And Ange said this. He said, against Livingston, you're going to have players that probably played for the first time on a plastic pitch, artificial pitch. I've played on an artificial pitch and grass, okay, and there's a massive difference. I hate artificial pitches. Absolutely hate them. But, you know, that said, I still believe we're going to beat them. You know, I always say, keep the faith in Ange, okay, and keep the faith in the Celtic players, because they've proven this season, okay, how well they have gelled together. We got some players, as I've said, they're going to take a little bit more time to adapt. Yeah, Maida's one of them. Let's give him some time. I also heard, you know, Hatate is not been playing to his level or the level he's capable of. I didn't think he had such a bad game, okay, to be totally honest, against St Mirren. I just think that because of the first game, okay, second game, our expectations of Hatate have just, boom, gone sky high. And that's understandable. That's understandable. I think he's a good player. I think the whole team played well. Okay, you know, some people are going to say, oh, was you watching the same game as us? As far as I'm concerned, they scored, okay, 2 goals, kept a clean sheet, and we got 3 points. And if that isn't playing well, I don't know what is. Anyway, that's it. That's my post-match review on our game against St Mirren. Now, I want to talk about something else. The Sydney Super Cup. Now, look, I'll be honest with you, I've seen a lot of comments, okay. I don't think the problem is going to Australia, okay, to play in a friendly tournament. The problem is playing against them lot down the road in a friendly tournament in Australia. Because let's be honest, we've already been in Australia in a tournament, okay, right? When was it? Was it 2009 and 2011, if I'm not mistaken? 2011, yes. 2009, definitely, I believe, if I've got my the year right. And I think we were back there again in 2011. Okay, please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, my memory is just a sieve at the moment. Okay, sometimes I forget my own name, but I think I'm right on that. Yeah. I'll give you my opinion on it. Is it a commercial venture? Absolutely. Is it going to be a money earner? Absolutely. What they're going to do with that money? Are they going to reinvest? Okay, if they are, then it's worth it. Because let's not forget, the board have backed Ange this season, and he's going to need backing in the summer. Okay, so for me, I'm happy with that. Okay. The other way I look at it is this. You know, I know we have a fan base from or follower base, I don't know how you call it, okay, all right, from Australia that follows our channel, as they do other channels as well. So there's a big community of Celtic supporters out there in Australia. One of the boys that I speak to quite often comments, okay, and he also gets in touch with me on Instagram, yeah. Tracker, okay, so Tracker, if you're watching, big up, son, okay, a shout out to you. Basically, you know, he thinks that it's wrong playing the game in Sydney because, you know, Australia is vast, and I think Tracker's from Melbourne. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, Tracker. I've never actually asked you, but I seem to remember from one of the comments, God knows how long ago, that you're from Melbourne, so or in that vicinity. So he would have expected the game to be played, the friendly, okay, the tournament to be played in Melbourne. Getting to Sydney for him, from what I understand, is practically impossible. Look, Ange obviously doesn't decide where the friendlies are going to be played, who they're going to be playing against, okay? Who decided the board? I don't know. Okay, to be totally honest, you know, I can't comment on that. What I will say is, it does give, okay, the Celtic supporters in Australia, okay, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, okay, for them to see a Glasgow derby, okay, derby, yeah, okay, I'm messing that up as well. So, you know, there's that plus side to it, okay? Yeah, okay, the sides will probably depleted because you're going to have players out at the World Cup, okay, depending on how far, who progresses, so on and so forth. But hopefully they'll have the base of the you know, both teams will have the base of their players and their team there, which will be great for the Celtic fans in Australia, because we're talking about the other side of the world, okay? I don't think it's that easy for them to come over to Glasgow and watch a game there, so it's probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I reckon that for that game, the stadium is going to be absolutely packed, sold out. So from that point of view, I think it's a good thing, okay? I know a lot of people won't agree with me. I know a lot of people maybe might not be happy with me saying that, but hey, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just giving my opinion. Anyway, the last thing I want to say is it was good to see Karamoko Dembele get a few minutes. Can't really judge him. Okay, I know this is a player with massive talent. Okay, massive potential. He's been out injured. Okay, for so long now. I just think that he's going to have to be given some time. Okay, we're going to have patience with him, even when he does start getting games, because he's not going to be able to, I don't believe, I hope he does, but I don't think he's going to get back to his old form just straight away, based on experiences with past players that have been out for so long. So, you know, glad to have you back, Dembele. So glad that you've overcome your injury, and wish him all the best. Okay, all the best from on the Volley, and I'm pretty sure all the best from all the Celtic supporters. Also, I expected Gigi to be on the bench based on one of Angie's pressers, the pre-match presser, where he said he might be on the bench. You know, probably wouldn't start, but might get on, you know, for a few minutes. He wasn't on the bench, from what I can remember, so, and he didn't get any minutes, obviously. But to be totally honest, I think that was the right move from Angie, and I believe that he'll be fit and ready for the game against Livingston. And to be totally honest, we're going to need him. We're going to need him to terrorise that Livingston defence. I also predict a goal or two from Gigi. And like I said, I've predicted a win. No more to say. That's it from me. Listen, hope you liked the video. You know, if you did, press like. Me, Shah. I'm out.